Are you sick and tired of early extending in your downswing? Of course, it is one of the most awful moves in golf because it robs us of our consistency. You can have such a great backswing, and then all of a sudden as you come down, whoop, you start to stand up, and you have to make lots of compensations. So we are going to show you 3 proven drills to help you fix that early extension once and for all. What is up, golfers? My name is Josh. I'm the Director of Coaching here at P4S Golf, where we've helped over 15,000 golfers achieve longevity in golf, whether that's increasing distance, decreasing pain, or lowering their golf scores. And after today's video, you are going to know exactly why you're early extending and how to fix it. And we're going to share with you 3 key drills that are going to help you improve that early extension. So drill number 1, okay? We need to get your hip, your lead hip, more mobile. A lack of rotation in this hip, what we call internal rotation, is moving the hip this way. So my hip socket is rolling in and my thigh is rolling in, which is why my foot and shin go out. So we need to improve that so you can get to this position in your swing. If you can't get to there, if I can't rotate this hip internally and get to that position, I'm going to get stuck, and that's when we do this, and you end up using your back instead of your hip. Here's how to fix that. We get down on the ground. Bring one leg out to the side, and from here, make sure your feet are at least shoulder width apart or wider, and I bend my one knee. I'm going to just work on my lead leg. Okay, you can do both sides, but primarily for early extension, we want to work on that lead leg. And I'm just going to keep both butt cheeks down, and I'm going to roll this thigh in. These are just called internal rotations, okay, for your hip. And I'm just going to go down until my hip stops moving. Okay, keep my butt cheek down, big breath in. And then as I exhale, I'm going to try and push that inside of the knee towards the floor a little bit. We should not feel this in the knee. We should feel it somewhere in this hip crease. Then we're going to open the hip up. If you do feel it in the knee, make sure that this foot is flexed upwards. So it's going to help engage the calf muscles and stabilize this a little more. And make sure you're keeping this butt cheek down on the floor. We're leaning back a little bit. Get to the end range. Hold it. Breath in. Exhale and go a little bit further without rolling the butt cheek off the floor. So you're going to do about 8 to 10 of those, holding that end range. So we're trying to improve that internal rotation, and don't be discouraged if you start here and that's where it stops. That's probably why you're early extending. So as you get more and more range of motion, you can rotate the hip more, which is going to allow you to get through impact and post up on that lead side a lot better. So we take care of the mobility first. That's step 1. We've got 2 more exercises to get through, so hang in there. Let's take a quick second to talk about our golf performance assessment. This assessment takes only 5 minutes, and it'll tell you exactly where you need to improve in your golf game. It's 4 quick mobility tests that every golfer needs to pass in order to have a powerful, consistent swing and play pain-free golf. But less than 1% of the 12,000 golfers plus that we've tested pass all 4 of these tests. Not passing them leads to pain, swing faults, loss of distance and speed every single year. So click the link in the description and do our 5-minute assessment to see where you need to improve the most. And for a limited time, you can also get on a call with one of our experts free of charge to go over your results and what they mean for your golf game. Click the link below and try it out. Next exercise, you can use either a foam roller or a stability ball. If you got a stability ball, we're just going to place it against the wall here. Okay, get in your golf posture. This is just enough. I've got far back enough so that I'm just touching the wall. I'm just holding this up. I'm not leaning on it. All I'm going to do is, as I move into my backswing, my trail butt cheek kind of rolls and the ball moves this way a little bit. As we get, I'm going to go slowly into my follow through position. As I do that, my lead butt cheek is going to trade places and push back into that ball a little bit. And I'm going to maintain my posture through impact here. Come back to the start position. Backswing, trail butt cheek pushes into the ball, weight shift, and then lead butt cheek pushes into the ball. If I early extend, that ball is going to come down. So that, again, gives us some external feedback, okay? An external cue, if that ball drops, you know your early extending, okay? If you have a foam roll and you don't have a ball, pretty easy as well. Get set in your golf posture, have this foam roller one hand thickness, okay, away from your butt cheek, your lead butt cheek in address position. I'm going to go into the top of my backswing, arms across the chest, and I'm going to work at, start slowly pushing that butt cheek as I come into impact. I'm going to push that lead butt cheek back into that foam roller and maybe even knock it over. Try and push it butt cheek back and knock that foam roller over as I get through, okay? And you're going to repeat that 8 to 10 times. So that's the early extension fix with the stability ball or with the foam roller, okay? So we've covered two things. We've covered mobility in that hip, and we've covered basic movement pattern number 2, okay? Now the third one, we're going to introduce a little bit of strength work here. So I'm going to take this resistance band, okay? Have it at a low anchor point, and I'm just going to step in with my lead foot. Get this resistance band behind my lead knee. Just move back a little bit, so I've got a bit of stretch on there. From here, all I'm going to do is go into top of my backswing. This band is starting to pull me this way. So now, as I get into my downswing position, I have to stretch this band back this way. I want to straighten this leg and shift weight onto my lead leg. And instead of going this way, the band is trying to pull me towards my mistake. So we need to overcome that resistance and resist against the band to get the hips opening up. So we want this hip going back. If you stretch this band, it's going to be impossible to early extend because the band's trying to pull me towards early extension. I got to overcome that and straighten the band out and get my torso and everything pointing through to impact. Hold that position. I feel really strong in this left leg lead hip. And then I come back to the start position. Come to here, shift weight, stretch this band, and clear that lead hip and hold that position. Really own this position, pushing that lead foot down into the floor. You can see I'm not rolling on my ankle here. I'm pushing the inside of that lead foot down into the ground as I get here, and I'm holding my posture. We're going to do, again, about 8 to 10 of those on each side. So there's 3 easy drills that you can do every day. One's based on mobility. We did those internal rotations sitting down. We did the early extension fix with the foam roller or the ball, and we did the early extension fix with the resistance band. So those are 3 great ways to help you fix that early extension, all right? And just remember, guys, golf teaches us patience. So if you made it to the end of this video, congratulations, you're halfway there.